All right, so we covered quite a lot of things for today's session with Chris. Few notes. For putting on slow green, something that we could do is extend a putter shaft. Let's say get a super ridiculously like old Ping Answer head, like the one that Joey lent to me. Make it 36-inch, putt from the end, and then just feel like because of how light it is, you really got to focus on that backswing and the size. The other cool thing is, this will go into the swing. Something that we're working on is the sequencing, right? So as we go back up to the top, there will be a first set shallowing. That's a shallowing move. And then followed by a steepening with the right forearm kind of feeling like it's getting on top more. So kind of this way. So I want my shaft, especially with a 9-iron, to kind of go between my left and right forearm, kind of like this. I kind of get it here sometimes. So more here gets it more out in front of me. And then here's the weird part for me. From this point, all I do is kind of turn through. I don't need to add a release or any more. I just need to feel like this comes early. Right now, I feel that over here, right? Once I get down to this right pocket, then I feel like once I'm here with an open face, I need to feel it kind of more up here, like that. That's done. I've already set the club. Now go through. The cool drill that Chris got me to do was I had a 7-iron or whatever with a face 45 degrees and the putter shaft and a putter grip there, so I kind of know what square is. Kind of force my hands this way, right? So if you can imagine, I'm holding a face like this, kind of getting to the top. Now, if I want to shallow it and then set the club, I need to rotate it extra hard because this is something that's hard for me to do, right? And then once I'm here, I feel like I swing as left as possible, and that heel the heel always stays in front of that toe. So like that. This is the other drill, which is why I saw Joey fucking hit walls all week. So feel like you hit that wall and the club stays in front of you and that you're dragging your hand path left. So something good for me to do is kind of toe up and kind of feel like I'm swinging more this way shot. That would be a nice feel for me to have. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. No, I guess that's it. But yeah, that's such a cool feel about my right hand. Kind of like feeling like I still have that width. So as I'm feeling this with the hand kind of coming in, that increases my width and keeps me more out there. The last thing that I have to say is on the slow swings, sometimes I don't set the shaft. I kind of let the mass get ahead of me this way. This will cause a left miss on the shorter irons, right? So just need to remind myself that as I get to the transition, that I set the club first before I start steepening. Because if I go here and I start steepening right away, now this mass is away from me, that's gonna be trouble. But yeah, great session. Lots of fun, lots of work. Oh, last drill. So along with the wall, boop. Now I practice, let's say, I don't have space to take a backswing, but 3/4, kind of like here, and then feel like I stop here. Feel like I stop at a tree, and then finally it's kind of the extension of that is the same thing, feeling like you go very left. You feel like you kind of go this way more with the club in front, and then stopping just there. Boop. But yeah, now we're done.